Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to another seasonal episode of The Sanctuary. I'm your host, Trademark. Once again, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV Online, and today begins and at the time of this recording, today marks the beginning of the Rising event for 2024. For those who are just joining us and are unaware what the Rising is, it is our annual celebration to mark the anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. So this is the 11th year that it's gone out. For some of us, that's a little bit longer than we've been playing, a little bit shorter than we've been playing the game. I know Fyrax and Korlash were started around the same time, a little bit after me. I'm not sure. But before we continue, let's introduce who's along with us.
We started a week after it opened.
Okay. As I said before, I'm Trademark, your host. Alongside me, Arya Stormborn.
Where? What? Huh? How did I get here?
Lord Fyrax.
Who? What? Where am I? Where are these people?
Korlash.
We lost him.
And last but certainly not least, Kotori Ifrit.
You're muted. I didn't hear you.
All right.
Hold on, we gotta go back for the other intro.
Again?
No, I'm joking.
The running joke here is that I usually mess up on these things and have to start all over again, but at this point...
I didn't catch that. Can you restart over?
No, we are not starting over
my
now.
intro. Can we go again?
Yeah? Okay. All joking aside, we're not going to waste any time because some of us have to get to bed. So, without further ado, we're going to... Where is everybody? I see...
Korlash
I got distracted.
Running around. I know Kotori was in the inn room, but we're going right to the.
I'm not anymore.
All right, so head south.
Okay, yeah, I know what's south.
I mean,
I see the dots.
Yep. Follow
the white rabbit.
Are we late?
Yes,
for a very important date, yes. No time to say goodbye.
Hello, goodbye. I'm late.
And this is why I fuck with these guys, among other reasons. Anyways, let's get right down to it and speak to the wandering minstrel and complete the quest Rising to the Call. Of all the coincidences... You will hardly believe it, but I was just this very moment reminiscing of the time you lent me your strength a 12-month past. You see, I again find myself in pressing need of an adventurer's aid, just as I did last Rising. Oh, if only Chris were here, I thought to myself. And here you are. Well then, what do you say? Shall we clasp arms once more?
No.
Maybe.
Too bad we're doing it.
That's what she said.
My thanks.
Yeah.
The matter is this. I have been approached by a lady named Ayoyo who wishes to imprint her own inimitable mark upon the skies above Limsa Laminsa. I speak, of course, of the fireworks that illuminate the rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she has enlisted me to her cause. We already have the ear of the organizing committee. However, Lady Ayoyo has expressed a strong desire to consult with a storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellow Jackets Guardhouse. Come to the Yellow Jackets Guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower, and I will introduce you.
And then come to the guardhouse, where we can find puppets and shadow plays. Because we can find what a guardhouse is.
Do I even want to know what the fuck that is?
Because you said guardhouse, then guard.
Oh, children.
I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. We're going to the Marauders Guild.
Oh, I know. I'm not stopping you. I'm just maliciously make fun of you. Yeah.
As you do any other
We
time.
will talk shit.
I think I found the Riddler.
How is this any different than
Wait,
any other?
hold up. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I think that was the Riddler.
I saw a
that
whole
is
lot.
that is a choice.
He's
He's so fabulous.
But look at the pink lady's ass.
Wait a minute. I feel like I recognize that pink.
Oh, God. Ew.
Do you
No,
have the same pair at home?
no. It's just I know of another Final Fantasy XIV player.
They were
in-
just naked.
in a pot. No, I know of another possible Final Fantasy XIV player who just dons the same amount of pink. But if I remember correctly, they're ephemeral. Anyway, we're going
Right.
down the stairs, guys.
I'm
Down to
going
the-
down on something.
Way down under?
Do we come from a land down under?
No, we're going way down under to the other
Yeah,
side.
well,
The other side.
women troll and men plunder.
So we're breaking on through to the other side.
Fucking
All
hate
right,
all
there's a
of you.
Coterie, there's an Aria, there's a Corlash. Where's Fire Axe?
Heading down to Hadestown.
All right, let's talk to this, to Ioyo. Lady Ioyo, one storied adventurer, as promised. What up?
So,
Blessing of the 12 upon ye. Name's Yo-Yo, Cannoneer First Class of the Yellow Jackets. It's an honor to have ye on board.
Did I mention that it is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities? Not only
No.
in decorating of these fair lamented streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Ayoyo here is quite the savant in all matters incendiary and explosive, and so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan for the display's crowning glory.
Me and the other lads and lassies of the Cannoneers whipped up a load of lovely little drakes, snakes, and devils for the Moonfire Fair. But more of the same ain't gonna cut it for the Rising. 'Cause it's all about remembering those we lost in the calamity, ain't it? Them ain't there to deserve something that might specular than a bunch of old beggars.
An admirable sentiment, I'm sure. It would not do for our ode to such poignant memories to be aught less than memorable. Let us make this year's rising one that the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget.
It took the words right out of me mouth, dearie. Thing is, I haven't hardly set foot out of Limsa in all me days. I don't reckon I'm the best place to know what's going on through the minds of citizens of the fair realm.
And so you would pick an adventurer's brains, one who has journeyed far and wide across this land we love, and knows it and its people intimately. Yet before we call upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of opinion. Many and more look to the skies come rising night, and the thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them.
Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join you, dearie? Could do some learning of these my thoughts myself.
Okie doke.
Right then, where's the best place to start asking around? Someplace a lot of outsiders gather, I reckon. How about we meet at Etherite Plaza down the lower decks?
While you two are so engaged, allow me to continue our discussions with the organizing committee. I shall await you by the aft castle. All right. I'll front the bill for the teleport so we don't have to run up the stairs.
I have an idea. Make it look like Bahamut. I'm sure that can't go bad.
That's terrible, yo.
Have it fly across the sky, dropping fireworks out of its mouth. Yes.
So dumb. So dumb.
Why not out of his tail?
Why
How about
not
out of
out
your
of his?
ass?
That's the point. Why not out of his ass?
No, I said
Hey, I
your
wasn't gonna
ass.
say
We want it to look like Mega Flare.
No, oh God. Well, nobody likes
All right,
that.
peeps. Ayoyo's over here.
Nothing is spells fun like extreme PTSD flashbacks.
Sorry,
Tell that to the veterans.
Or in this case, just everybody. Everybody would have them.
I
Congratulations! Post-traumatic stress.
I see Pyrax, I see Ario. I think
Ario?
I see Kotari.
There's a yo-yo.
Where's an Ario?
Sorry, I'm getting after the cat. Hold on.
Ah,
Are you again? Oh, it's a bikini. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You see them lights down Olka's Alley, dearie? Decorations for the festival they are. Every year when the streets are decked out for the horizon, the art fills with, well, all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me. We came here to find out how other folks are feeling about it. Let's split up. Head down the alley and ask a few likely-looking customers each. We're on a schedule here, so don't go asking every single soul you see. Thought if I should do you. I'll meet you down by the ferry docks when we're done.
cool.
Hi, bud.
All right, into Hawker's Alley we go. Ah, Swozblayet. For those who don't know, if you start in Limsa, the starting quest actually has you talk to Swozblayet and return to him his octant that he left at the Drowning Wench. Anyway, welcome. What may I interest you in this fine evening? Ah, information, is it? Well, if you really must know, the whizzing and banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before the calamity struck. The great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the Grand Companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering and setting off fire spouts, and all the ships in the bay, now bedecked in maelstrom colors, let loose their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing what was soon to befall us. But all that noise served a purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. It is my firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now. They present a vision of loveliness, of togetherness, that we might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. The middle-aged mariner. I see.
Arissa, you're really throwing me off. I was following you.
Oh. I have no idea where I'm going.
Over here.
I can tell.
Over here, numbnuts.
I'm aiming.
Hey, my nuts are not numb. They're perfectly valid.
Technically, I was talking to Fire Axe, but okay.
Hey.
The streets are full of life. The sky's full of fire. The westerly winds fill in our seafarer sails as it does our hearts. I couldn't have picked a better time to come home. You're a sailor too, are you? Helping with the fireworks, you say? Good on you, lad. I have a few memories of back then, if you haven't here to hear them. A merchant seaman, you see. Always sailing hither and thither across the waves. I was just back from a trip to Razatan when the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up to the sky and that loathsome lantern that hung low in it. Most folk, I don't remember much of what happened in the days before or after it fell. I'll never forget those faces. That's what I love so much about the fireworks. You see the same faces looking up, this time with a smile. Reminds me not only of the bad times, but how we got over them. Alright. The misty-eyed stargazer. Can you see them too, my love? You're involved with the fireworks and want to know what I think of them. Well, just now I was wondering if they can be seen from far out in the offing. Do you know? I see. The reason I ask is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. He was so looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope that he can see them from where he is, that we can share them together, no matter how far apart we might be. That is my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can, that all those who cannot be together this rising might still share in its message. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I kind of want to barf.
Oh.
That was just like sickeningly sweet.
It was adorable.
It's adorable.
Anyway.
I'll never let go, Jack.
This ain't Titanic. We're not sinking.
I still say.
Bitch, get the fuck off the lawn.
I still say there's room on that door for 2 people.
Yeah,
Also,
there was.
like, floating
Because
top.
there was.
Anyway,
Well, the problem with floating isn't floating. Pull.
Turn
Hey.
your pants into an airbag. Duh.
anyways, Arya, do you want to take these lines?
No.
Y'all suck.
That's the hardest part.
What?
I know what the hardest part is.
Not that part.
Anyway.
But you be an Irish Lalafell then.
No.
So,
Fine, I'll do it. Alright, anything I can do for you? You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks? Would have thought a great hero like you would have better things to do with your time. But I suppose that's what makes you a hero, eh? Helping people out whichever way you can. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents, most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. So I'm up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging's about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad they're gone, but I'm happy I'm not. And grateful to Baderon saving me and so many others. If they are watching, I hope they can see me too. See that I'm doing all right for myself. They might sleep soundly for another 12 months. All right, we've got everyone.
Most days.
Whee! I am running.
You know how mad I was today that I stabbed myself in the boob with a fucking seam ripper?
You see,
How?
I'm dead serious.
Why?
Because I
That
like
is
the pain.
getting clipped.
I mean, didn't do it on purpose.
I definitely did not.
All right, everyone's here. Good. All right, let's wait at our
Stab
destination.
herself in the boob. That is quite the stance.
You're up, Arya.
Sorry, I was too busy jigging.
Uh-huh.
What were you jigging?
I said jigging. Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So what did you find out?
Yeah.
Same here. Was often expected of like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feeling runs a lot deeper than that. The memories of the calamity still hit heavy in their hearts, but the rising fireworks go some way to lifting that weight. So, any ideas for the grand display? What kind of thing do you reckon that lift their spirits the most?
What do you guys think? Grand and flashy, reminding of the past, or give people hope for the future?
Remind them of their past.
Something to give people hope for the future.
I'm gonna go with hope for.
That's 2 votes for hope for the future. Arya?
I have no opinion,
Of course you freaking don't.
because they're all the same answer anyway.
That's
Fine, I'll say gives hope for the future too.
grand and flashy.
Hope for the future, eh? That ain't a bad idea. Reminding folks that however dark the night, dawn is just around the corner. The rising ain't just about mourning those we lost, after all. It's about remembering the struggles of those that survived to steer us into a brighter future. That's it. That's just what Limsa needs for this rising. Hips, cannons, a departure salute. Not just for the fallen, but for those setting sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and of the future. An old bleeding armada filling Galadion Bay. Lighten up the heavens. Who wouldn't want something? Who wouldn't want a shot? That's settled then. Ha! The minstrel's gonna love it. He said he'd be up for the IF castle, right? I'll see you there.
Good, it's surprising anybody can hear anyone with all these fireworks going off. Jesus, fuck. They said I'm in a real bang-up place this year.
Banger after banger after banger.
We are not Seamus.
Are you sure?
Pretty damn sure. For one, I'm not Irish. For two, I'm not
Speak for
Irish.
yourself.
3, you probably are. We just have to do the DNA to prove it.
Yeah, we keep saying we're going to do that, and then we never do.
I'm super Irish.
I'm so Irish, I have the souls to prove it.
I'm so Irish, I don't get hungover.
I'm so Irish, I have the souls to prove it. Just count me.
I'm so Irish, I keep a pot of gold.
Yeah, I'm not that Irish.
I mean, it's more green than gold.
Are we just gonna start doing I'm so Irish jokes this time around? Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I
Looks
think
like
so.
it.
But I do have one French as well.
You do have a better Irish accent.
That
My
would be-
hair is red.
That would be all the acting in Ren Fair. That would be all the acting in acting classes and the Ren Fair years.
Fair. Okay, let's continue. Our intrepid adventurer returns. Positively bursting with inspiration, I take it. I see. A traditional seafaring salute. Not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune of those who follow in their wake. Most fitting proposal, I'm sure.
Thanks to both of ye. But our work ain't done yet. There's a lot needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do in so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping us a bit longer, dearie, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your lines good and girded. Good.
Alright,
Good and got it.
good and girded. Well, my
Good
loins are
and
good and
girded.
girded.
Listen, I don't want to be talking about your lines.
Well, you just
we need
talked
to have
about
the
our
loins
loins.
good
What
and
the
girded.
fuck?
You're
Anyway,
not Irish enough for that.
I'm
No,
not
I'm not.
talking about yours.
No,
I
I
think we
mean,
should all
he's
talk
not
about
Irish
our
enough.
loins.
I don't want to.
I am too southern and very likely English to talk about Irish.
Anyways,
And
let's continue.
last name comes from Scotland.
Okay, let us continue with the next quest. We who are about to set sail salute you.
I must salute something.
Salute my shorts. Right then. Let's get started, shall we, Daddy? The plan is we're going to line up an old fleet of ships across the bay to have them fire broadside into the sky. But before we go find our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee. And that means convincing Commander Raynor.
What's so funny over there, Chuckles?
Commander Raynor. Like your Raynor.
Okay, to correct Arya just this once, it's Commodore Raynor.
Commodore, I know, but you know what? It was too late to correct it.
You asked. I was gonna keep it to my chuckling self.
Alright, continue.
I'll take the lead, but I haven't exactly got the silverest tongue, nor experience knowing what's a bunch of iron-ups. If you see me struggling, put in a word, won't ye?
Nah.
Of course, milady. Our cause is yours. Your cause is ours.
You're damn right my cause is yours. Thank you, me dears. Together then, on to the Kuro Tower.
Yep. Let's move.
Where'd you get the hula skirt? Or whatever the fuck it is.
About 2 moonfires ago, 3 moonfires ago.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Carissa?
Basically what they said.
Okay.
It was a
I
moonfire
can't
fair
remember which
outfit.
one.
I
Yeah.
think it was 3 moonfires ago, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
Oh, Jesus. The short little midgets here.
What are you talking about? We're Lullafills.
Look,
There's-
it just startled me that she was right fucking there.
There's what
All right, I see Coralash, I see
Man, I wish I
Kotari,
had that
where's Arya?
squat thing. Because, man, that'd be the great time to do it.
You can get that from the Grand Company.
What?
Yeah, have you just looked?
Yes,
Looked
I
at
see
what?
you trying to teabag. Or is it or in this case clam slam.
Oh, gods.
Yep, that's it. I've killed Kotari. Good night, everybody.
Did I go the wrong way?
Where are you? Yeah, you ran past the wandering minstrel.
Oh.
All right, let's talk to the wandering minstrel. Now that Arya's over here. Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore was around the time of the calamity. I had been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding.
Of
Some
course.
other-
Of course.
Some other scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedition. If not for Rayner and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He is a shrewd investigator who will brook no equivocation. Shall we then?
I can't. What could this guy have gotten thrown in jail for?
Well, he was thrown in jail once before, about a few risings back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did that one before. I forget. Anyway.
You missed it, my dog attacked.
Wanting to make the Rising display special, I can fathom. But the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. Ayoyo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace? Filling the bay with ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan?
I do, Commander. Every Lamentin's art, every Aeosian's art still bears the scars of the calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, it cuts deep. But the Rising ain't just about looking to the past. It's about looking to the future, too. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep them on the straight and narrow, like, I reckon it's our duty to see them off on another year's journey, too.
Well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what of the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing and paying for this fleet of yours.
Yes, Commander. We're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest from the block sails.
Of course. One is wont to forget that those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Ayoyo would have us parley with the 3 great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty. It seems.
Aye, that's right. The pirates answered the Admiral's call back when the moon was fallen. Fought and died at Cottonwood, same as the rest of us. When they heard about our plan to salute all those who fell and those who did, no, those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again.
I wish you all the luck in the world in recruiting these rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then. Allow me to arrange the parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all of my remaining doubts answered. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny on our hands.
If they,
We'll go talk to
if they
Luffy.
do something, we'll just kick their ass.
I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the 3 factions to the anchor yard. Pray, go there and complete your preparations.
If they don't agree, just chuck them off the...
Well, we'll see.
Or they won't be. I don't care at that point.
Then we'll
Yeah.
get to the second command, and
Oh yeah, we
they'll
gotta
be more
speak to
reasonable.
IOO.
Talk to the boss. The second.
Hey, where do they get the
Someone's
purple
going to agree.
diamond-y ring?
What was that?
Where do you get the purpley diamond ring?
The purpley Oh, main scenario. You'll get there.
The what?
I think
Is
she's
it an
talking.
end?
I think she's talking about your necklace there, Fire Axe.
No.
Huh?
I can't pronounce the name. Something Adams. Arissa's right by him.
Adams? Is he wearing it?
Arissa's not, but Arissa's standing by the person wearing it.
I don't see them, so. Anyway, Ayoyo?
Oh,
Cheers.
the diamonds.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the armor.
In the main
Jesus.
scenario.
It's the Abeniso's Cloak of Scouting.
I want that.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
Cheers for sticking with me, you two. I hope I can count on your support and your set of negotiations and all.
of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captains, those far-famed scourges of the seas, will prove rather less biddable partners than Commodore Rayner did. While Roswin of the Sanguine Sirens, son of a bitch!
Sanguine sirens.
Yeah, while Roswin of the Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by emotion,
Pandemonium.
Carvalane of the Kraken's Arms is of a much more
Yes,
mercenary
Carvalane.
mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. There is aught that unites them. It is a zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion, that we might inflame theirs.
And if it's passion you're after, I got that and bleeding bookloads. But I might need you two to jump in again, cause me tongue decides to tie itself in half an itch. So the first thing that comes to mind in your heads, and I'll pick up after. Come on then, dearies. Let's head over to the anchor yard and get this party started.
Sounds good to me. Alright, we'll head to by way of the aft castle.
It's level 90 raid here.
Which castle? What?
The aft castle.
Yep, got it.
And now for the fun to begin.
Yo, Coterie. The gear you mentioned is the raid gear from Endwalker. With the pink diamond things?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's in marker gear. You'll get there eventually.
Will I actually get it in the main scenario? I have.
It's a side quest, raid quest.
After you do the main scenario of Endwalker, you'll be able to unlock it. And where are we going?
Anchor Yard. Head by way of the aft castle and then head west. Corlash is already here.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see the one you're talking about. With the purple jewels and everything. Yeah, Anabaseos. Alright. Alright, we're all here. Let's... There's Roswin and Carvalane. We're missing a third. Where's Sickard? Isn't he leading the Oh, wait, no. Wait, I thought Sickard was being the executioners now.
That's right.
Okay. Arya?
When I get there. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is...
Aye, the Maelstrom summons laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help you with the rising fireworks? And the answer's no. When my sirens fire a broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny. Not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawp at. We've better things to be doing with our time. It's a rare occurrence, to be sure. I find that my opinion aligns with Rosen's. Our time is precious, as I am sure is yours. Let's hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I shall put it bluntly. I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men. So unless there is anything else... I think we should... Oh, wait. Okay, before I ask... Before we continue, I have to ask... How many choices does everyone have right now?
I have
3.
3.
I have not yet read it, so
How many do you have?
3.
I have 3 choices. Why?
I think this would be a prime opportunity to bust Carvalane's balls.
No profit. How sad the great Carvalane should lose his nose for coin.
No, the perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Roswin.
I'm not gonna lie, that's what I did when I did this on Artemis earlier.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's the one I did.
If you should require my men and I to shackle ourselves to the sirens, we should require even greater recompense. The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose would no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm to gather in the city. Personages of high renown and deep pockets.
If they saw that you were lot working together and working and with the veterans, it do wonders for your public image. Folks who would normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barge pole would be galled up to do business with you.
I do believe you have a point. Poorly phrased though it might be. When legitimate business, one must project the image of a legitimate businessman. Such an image! and sod anyone who's too lily-livered to trade with us. They can stick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? Carvelane's in. Don't you want to be together?
Don't you want to be together? That's our fight.
What are you trying to imply? I'd rather cut me ass off with a rusty cutlass than have to spend another minute in that preening peasant's company. Me and my girls are proper pirates.
The Sanguine Sirens ain't all about the pirates in life, though, are you? You run almshouses for the sick and injured, and those with child. Keep themselves busy with odd jobs such as they come their way. Them's your hunters, and the folks who are drawn to the city can see the grand display, your quarry.
Ah, I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like, and they'd make a killing. Provided they had all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. Maybe I could lend them an hand myself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yo.
Hey, Rose!
Yo.
What's up, everybody?
Not much, just doing the Rising event.
How goes it, Rose?
Oh my god, I'm so happy that Ari's here real quick. Ari, guess what I just finished?
What?
The Manderville quest. And I got my UFO.
Well, it's about bleeding time.
How did you enjoy the newscaster conspiracy theorist? He was fun.
Oh. It was awesome. I feel like I really liked the Endwalker quest, but the thing is I fucked up and I queued for the trial as a scholar. Bad move, because like that shit was pretty hard on your first time.
I enjoy the Endwalker Manderville quest.
Me too. I'm so happy I got my little spaceship. Yay!
Mostly I enjoyed
Fair enough.
conspiracy theories.
Of course
Also,
he
hi,
did.
He is
'Cause
absolutely.
you're the fucker who voiced it the entire way through our sanctuary run.
Yes, I did.
Anywhoozy, shall we continue?
And depending on what's going on, he will end up reprising that role.
Oh, I shall.
Oh, I sure as shit hope not.
I hope so.
Oh, I hope so. I love the character.
We'll find new characters. Anyway, continuing. One of the executioners. There is no dishonor in linking arms with Admiral Melvib in the Maelstrom, surely.
Not me.
You, Yellow Jacket. I want you to tell me one thing and tell it true. This is Limsa Laminsa, the greatest port in all the realm. You can find this fleet of yours without our help, yet you've come here begging for it. Why?
Because I reckon you're the ones that need the rising most. The blocked sails only came together because of Cardinal. You could have up anchored and sailed off into the sunset, but no. You fought like demons on the cursed blocks. Made heroes of yourselves and martyrs. And the way I see it, it's only right that those that lost the most when they stood to gain the least should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And salute to the departing too. The calamity changed the lives of you pirates more than anyone. It should be celebrating new beginnings. It's those new beginnings already begun.
Also, bitches love cannons.
Damn
Yes,
straight.
they do.
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
they do.
That is true.
So it's all for your own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Australasia. Then when we need to hammer out the details of this display of yours, we'll see what we can do.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Can't rightly say no to you now, can I? You lost a lot of good people back in Cotonou. Let's send them all off with a bloody great bang. I will join you on one condition. That in your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you again.
Ah, Cecil into.
I never force you to do nothing. Get off your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard.
Please restrain me again.
Yeah, please, please, please. Please,
Ah.
Captain.
Point the
Captain,
fr-
my captain.
We could
Yes,
make all the
Captain.
freaking captain jokes all we want.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. Well, all's well that ends well. Alright, let's talk to Ayoyo.
Excuse me.
Good on ya.
That's what Dr. Pepper's good for.
Anywhoosie. You're up, Arya.
I would be, except a yo-yo isn't up yet on my screen.
She's to your right.
Yeah, I know, but I can't click it if it's not on my screen. And breathe. Good. I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. Could have never gotten on our side without you. Right then. Time to put the finishing touches on this plan of mine. It's going to be wonderful. I just know it. Oh, and about your reward. I've given it to the minstrel. You can grab it from him. To new beginnings, lass. And may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails.
Alright. You did a great service, my friend. Both Lady Ayoyo and for all those who love the Rising. Myself included. For that, I shall be ever grateful. I expect it shall still be some hours before preparations for the grand finale are complete. Mayhap we could wait together. Alright, let's do it.
Okie dokie.
Ah, look at the turnout. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray, lend me your ears. now for the for this man triggers the echo way too much. And the ship that started the whole journey. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? Flight of fancy conjured by a weary mind? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. It's a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I've beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfall, but we have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us. Yet a lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown. One that takes in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, that your legacy might grow ever greater. To be certain, it would be a less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path. It's to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you. The gift of adventure. And we pray with all our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. One cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for certain, that right here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lay ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace, they shall cross again. It's almost time for the display to begin. The consummation not only of our labors, but of the thoughts and prayers of the people of this fair city. A salute for the departed, for those who set sail into unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends. Voices stir, of wind, of waves, of ropes, of sails, of friends, who like the golden light of dawn that streams across the sea, set sunlit sail for foreign lands, may fortune follow thee. A journey done, so sinks the sun below the western waves, and memories stir of friends of yore, asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raised in song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus when you dream among the deep. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song. A prayer for the safe return of those who sail o'er the far horizon, and for the peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation of new adventure reach the ears of those whose adventures ended too soon, that they might be united as one. A fitting sentiment for the rising, methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish, that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, we should meet once more in a 12 months' time and look up to the same sky together. And another rising in the books. You have unlocked the toy chest. Open the toy chest found in any inn room to play minigames. Additionally, certain notable personages have been seen to frequent the anchor yard this rising. Do the same and you may be greeted with an unexpected encounter. Oh, really? Well, we've unlocked the achievement for 11's sake. We've got the brushed up cryo minion. All right, we got one more thing to do, and it's to check out the anchor yard. A soft westerly wind blows across the anchor yard. Okay, let's enjoy the sea breeze.
The anchor?
You hear footsteps approaching. You turn and see. Oh, hello. I've got 5 choices.
I've got 3.
I'm curious. I didn't notice there was a thing there.
What about everyone else? Arya?
I'm heading back.
I'm trying to find that poem.
What?
Y'all, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a quick shower real quick. I'm gonna
Take
just
your
be in
time.
the chat.
I'm trying to find that poem.
What poem?
The one that the minstrel sang. He said it was from an ancient mariner's poem.
It might not actually exist. It might just be an ancient mariner's poem in this.
Well, yes, but I'm me and I want to find out if it actually does.
Anyway, so Kotari has 3. Fireaxe is still looking. Corlash, do you have it up or no?
I have 5.
I just got back.
Ah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
All right, so let's start with the proprietor of the Drowning Wench.
5. Well,
Cool. If it ain't me
Is that
old
what
pal.
we're selecting?
Yep. It ain't me old pal Chris. Gotta beg the old bet for guidance too, are you? Did Obji and you... Did Obji said you had an hand in this year's fireworks? Not a bad job you made of them, neither. You met some Obji down in Arca's Alley, eh? Sent her to pick up some stock for the wench. Do you know what she brought me back? Only a bottle of bleeding Bacchus. Paid for it out of her own pocket, she did. Thank me again for saving her life. Don't know why she's so hung up about it. Guess pay me back 100 times over. With all her hard work over the years. Not a bit bad accepting it, like. But, well. A bottle of Bacchus is a bottle of Bacchus. Just a quick reminder for those of you who don't remember. We restored the Bacchus fields back in A Realm Reborn.
Yep. You hear footsteps.
Reckon it's you we should be thanking anyway for that marvelous display. All the ships in the harbor, the fire in the sky, brought back a lot of memories. Some good, some bad. But every one of them well worth remembering. We ain't done making them yet. You'll be off on your next adventure soon enough, I wager. Well, you can't rightly be striding out on an empty stomach now, can you? Come up to the wench and we'll fill your belly. Fine, as long as you don't give me piss for grog. Alright, let's see. The next one is the head chef of the Bismarck.
Who is a remarkably tall fellow.
Lingzath,
Yeah.
haven't seen him in a while. Well. I come to feel Limlane's breath on me face only to find the faithless Basim whispering in the ear of another. Have you been keeping, Chris? And we've got you to thank for the rising display. Yo-Yo's been singing your praises from Fisherman's Bottom to the Coral Tower. What? Rise, I know her? Limbs is a small place, lad. Only a day goes by I don't see a yellow jacket or several in the Bismarck. Whether it's to sup on the finest food and wine this side of the sea, or to clap the irons on those who've topped the castle touch too thirstily. Suppose an adventurer like you mightn't have noticed. Always coming and going as you are. Stick around in the city for a while and you'll see. Dragons ain't just axes for hire. They're true friends of the common folk. Yo-Yo was a retainer before the calamity struck, you know. Master had a thing for fireworks. Every time they came back from their wanderings, they'd load her down with 100 weight of sprouts and spinners they'd picked up from God's nowhere. Day and night you'd see her down in the market ward, beaming that sunny smile of hers at every passerby, trying her damnedest to flog the stuff. Enjoyed the work, I reckon. Then Dalamud fell and she lost her master. Literally lost him. Way she tells it, as if the calamity burned an hole in her memory. They fell straight through. Don't remember their face, nor their name. I really wish I had played 1.0 because I'm pretty sure that Yo-Yo shows up in 1.0.
Yeah, same here. I wish I could go back and play it.
She never forgot the fireworks.
I know how bad it is, but...
Yeah. She never forgot the fireworks. The amount of gunpowder that went through her hands over the years. She's gonna now planning a bit about making things go bang. An apprenticeship with the cannoneers later, and she was a yellow jacket. When I heard they were the ones who'd been put in charge of the rising display, I knew she'd be the first to volunteer. Rising, the fireworks, they mean a lot to her. As a friend, they mean a lot to me. So thank you. All right, who's next?
In my case, I put all of my explosives on my...
You put all your explosives on your chocobo?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to the Admiral
No,
herself.
I've got like left and right are almost full with just fireworks.
Fair enough.
The left saddlebag.
Let's
It's
talk
3/4 full of fireworks.
Let's talk to the Admiral. Chris, this is a coincidence. Raina was just telling me of the role you played in putting the display together. I'm sure those who gathered in my city to witness it were as moved as I. A salute to all those who set sail for new adventures. It shall surely resound in their hearts and give them strength and courage in the year to come. And a salute to the fallen too, was it not? Many and more lost their lives on the field of Cartano. The men and women of the Black Sails chief among them. I thank you for giving those who survived them this chance to put their grief to more productive ends. I thank you for giving the celebrations an unmistakable touch of salt too. This year's rising was not merely in Limsa, but of her. I look forward to seeing how future host cities follow our example. But for now, let us focus on the present. I'm sure I have kept you from your business for far too long already, and I must return to mine. I must offer my prayer to Lim Lane and be on my way. Fare you well, Chris. I wish you safe voyages for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails.
Of course.
Alright, now, I know Kotori doesn't have the other two, so it's just me, Fireaxe, and Corlash on this one, so let's talk to the acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. There's the fucker. If it isn't my old mate Chris. I heard you had a hand in the fireworks, but I thought you'd be long gone by now. I'm glad you stuck around, though. Gives me a chance to thank you. For what? For getting the executioners involved, like. Can't say you didn't run us ragged, getting the whole fleet loaded up with a 10 tons of fire sand and ready to sail at a moment's notice. But it was well worth it in the end. Aye, there's nothing a pirate enjoys more than a bit of the old pyrotechnics. The perfect send-off for shipmates past and present. Even got me in the guts, so it did. Most risings I spent at the bottom of a flagon, thinking of those we lost and salting my grog. But this salute's only gone and put the wind in my sails. I'm up in Aiken tomorrow in search of an island sanctuary of my own. Someone to bury me booty.
Okay?
Yeah. Wish me luck, Chris, and may Lim Lane's breath ever blow at your back. Okay, so sorry for a spoiler alert. Sorry for the spoiler alert, Kotori, and for anyone who hasn't completed the Endwalker storyline or the Island Sanctuary side quests. So Sickard is the acting captain of the Bloody Executioners after Endwalker, or actually after Shadowbringers, actually.
Yeah, it's after Shadowbringers.
Yeah. But yeah, he also experiences the Island Sanctuary in Endwalker, so he ends up being a guest of yours. Anyway, we've got one more person to talk to, and that is an explorer and his baby Opopo.
Of course.
Opo.
Appa appa.
I knew it was you. I could tell it from your bearing. Forgive me. It gladdens me that our paths should cross again, of course. And yet, I find myself somewhat lost for words. Are you... well, what brings you here? Is that so? I should have known it. It is very much like you to help others fulfill their dreams, to bring life and light to the world. I always liked festivals, as did all my brethren. Though the celebrations have taken diverse forms over the years, all brought smiles to the faces of our children, and in turn, us. Though it was our custom, nay our duty, to watch over you from the Phantom Realm, one among us was so drawn to the music and the merrymaking that he adopted a mortal form, that he might join you in your revelry. In every festival is imbued the hopes and dreams of mortal man. You implore the gods to listen to your pleas, and they hear you. They still do. Till next our paths should cross. Kotori, if you don't want this spoiled, I would suggest you mute this because this is important raid story bit.
Okay.
I'll put in the party chat when we're good to go. Anyways, the character we just saw, Derek, for those of you who haven't completed the Myths of the Realm Alliance raid series in Endwalker, might not recognize the lad, but he is actually a god. Not to spoil it too much.
Just the big spoilers.
I'm trying not to spoil too much, but yeah.
There's no not spoiling.
Yeah.
You either go, this is a thing.
You either crank it to 11 or you don't. And you kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of hoping Kotori would mute.
Anyway, I have to call it there.
Yep, and we might as well we finally, another Rising celebration is in the books, and with it, the end of another episode of The Sanctuary. Thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned for final announcements, but if you haven't done it yet, hit that follow button and turn on notifications. If you're watching the highlight on YouTube and you like the video, click the like button. Click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch all of our seasonal events that we've done on the Sanctuary over the years. And click here to watch the next seasonal event when it comes out. Until then, we'll see you next time.